5 horror movies based on real events that you can watch on Netflix. For you to organize a scary marathon next Halloween, we have you a list of horror tapes that are based on true events and that you can also watch on Netflix. We challenge you to see them. Number 1. Terror in Amityville. In 2005, a remake of the classic 1979 film of the same name was made and is based on the novel Horror in Amityville by J. Anson and the tragic events that occurred in a house located at Ocean Avenue in Amityville. The story took place in 1974 after the police received a call to go to the aforementioned address and inside found Ronald DeFeo Jr. had murdered his parents and brothers with a sawtooth. A year later, the Luz family moved into that house and were the victim of paranormal events.
The second is about the history of Zodiac. This chilling drama recounts the crimes of a psychopath in San Francisco in the late 1916 years, who also amused himself by leaving clues in the local newspaper. The cartoonist Robert Graysmith received the letters in which the murderer narrates his misdeeds and insists on finding out who it is. The Zodiac Killer, as the criminal was called, is one of the most famous cases in the history of the United States, especially for his ability to mock the police with his letters and encrypted messages. To date, the name of this character is unknown.
Number 3. Massacre in Texas. Unfortunately, this blood movie is also based on a brutal story that occurred in that North American state. Ed Gein was a man who looted graves to obtain bones and skins with which he made furniture and even clothing.
Continue with number 4, Shark. In addition to becoming one of the most famous blockbusters in history, the movie Jaws is inspired by events that occurred in 1916 years, when a group of vaders disappeared off the shores of New York. Sometime later, a fisherman caught a large shark and found remains of human bodies in its stomach. Psychosis. Number 5. Many don't ignore it, but like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, this famous Alfred Hitchcock film is also based on the story of Ed Gein, one of America's most famous murderers. Like the main character, Norman Bates and had an unhealthy relationship with his controlling mother.